Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. And as you can see on the screen, we packed Mbappe. We also did the Roberto Carlos SBC recently, and this is how the team is looking. It looks absolutely spectacular, and I just cannot wait to get into this episode. So in today's episode, we've got ourselves a FUT Champions player pick, which we're going to do right now on the screen, as you can see. Put in a few players where you're probably thinking, you know, you might want to keep, for example, Ben Chilwell, but no, I mean, if I'm ever going to do E-Prem again, then I'll just buy someone, or if not, we'll have someone probably in the club. So as you can see, we've got a 1 of 386 FUT Champs pick, and who are we going to get from that? We can literally get Mbappe, Neymar, we can get, we can't get Ronaldo, we can get Messi. Who are we going to get? It's all 86. I could have literally just done an 83 to an 86 pick for 5. Could have done it twice and got probably the same rating. So I did get myself Martinez there, the goalkeeper from Aston Villa. Pretty dreadful. We're now going to move on and do the hero pack. As you can see, this is quite old content. I know it's now literally like what it'll be, the 6th, 7th by the time you're seeing this, but we're going to open it now anyway. So who are we going to get? As you can see, oh, who's going to be the hero? It's going to be Ginola, Pele. It's Dudek. But do you know what? We'll take it. Do you know why we'll take it? It's because we've got Dudek in the club already. He's playing in net, of course. We bought him for 25-ish thousand coins. So that's literally just 25k back into the club, which we kind of need right now, to be honest with you. As you can see, we're chilling at 8,486 coins. Wow. What a great total that is. So we're going to now sell Dudek for, I believe, around 21,000 coins. He did actually sell for that. And as you can see now, we're up to 28k, and we're literally just going to spend that money straight away. And who we're going to spend it on, it's going to be another hero card. It's going to be Freddie Ljungberg. I just want to try this card. I tried him actually in draft once or twice. I believe like at the start of the year, it was quite decent. And he's literally 28,000 coins now. So I thought, you know what, let's just pick him up. We do need a left mid anyway to obviously replace Rashford in the side. So we're going to go and do that, and then Rashford can obviously be a super sub for the club. And obviously we get to try Ljungberg out for, you know, maybe a weekend, maybe two. We'll just have to see. It depends sort of what coins we get in rewards and stuff, what we get in rewards, because, you know, we could pack, for example, a Van Dijk or a Frenkie de Jong or something. Obviously, it's a red pick, and that would obviously change the team. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is open our rival rewards. As you can see as well, we're down at 1,000 coins pretty much, well, 999 to be exact, and that's because we've done 2 SBC items as well, which you'll see after these FUT Champs rewards. So we're going to go and open these FUT Champs rewards. As you can see, we're going to pick a rank 2, well, not rank 2, option 2 should I say, of the elite division. So we do get a player pick, we also get 35,000 coins, and we get a jumbo premium gold players pack, which is a 100k pack. Yes, it's untradeable, but I will open it, well, I opened it after 6 o'clock, so that obviously means that we get the new promo in packs, and hopefully we can pack one. I mean, to be honest, the one player that I'm really desperate for is that Vinicius Junior. Yeah, they're like Cristiano Ronaldo and stuff and Lewandowski, but I just love that Vinicius Junior, because obviously we've got the boy Roberto Carlos at left back, so that would obviously help for Kem and things like that. Well, it wouldn't help for Kem, but it would give him Kem, so then, you know, he can obviously be in the team. But anyway, as you can see from that 100k pack, we get ourselves Thomas Muller, so no special card, but an 87 Thomas Muller. It's quite funny how we do get a good walkout from Bayern that's not worth. That's quite depressing, but yeah, we still get a cheeky Thomas Muller and an inform in there as well, albeit 76 rated. It will go towards something at some point, so that was not a terrible pack, to be fair. It's decent fodder. So now, speaking of fodder, we didn't use any for this SPC, but we have got them done. The Moments duo, which is of course going to be Miura and Nakamura, 2 brilliant Japanese players, obviously part of the FIFA community since obviously Danny Aarons and such brought them in. And obviously last year Miura got that amazing footage card, but now he's back. He's in FIFA 22, of course, and also he's about 73 years old, so, you know, it's going to be one of his last cards. Obviously he should get an icon card because he is an icon. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. If not, I should definitely get a hero now, because that's obviously the lower sort of thing of an icon, type of an icon, if that makes sense. But so we've done the first one, and now this is the second one. We did use a Coleman there, which is of course a walkout, and a couple of other players that I had in the club, so it only cost me, I believe, around 25k to complete them both. That's actually quite good. So as you can see now, we're down again at 9,200 coins. We're scraping the barrel, so we genuinely need these FUT Champs rewards, obviously, which we will obviously play in the next episode. And in fact, we do play the first 5 games actually in this episode, so we'll just see what happens. But as you can see, we've unlocked the 2 players. That is the second of the 2, and we've now got a Prime Election Players pack as well, which is untradeable, but it's another pack to obviously hope to get some fodder in. Can we get something decent? Well, it's actually a walkout. Unfortunately though, it's going to be Italian and it's going to be Insigne, so we'll still take it. That's literally what, 12, maybe 11k at minimum. That's actually quite decent. Another one that's doing the golf swing though, which is quite depressing, but we still packed an 86 rated, which is very, very good, and he will sell for 11-12k, and this is actually a tradable pack, so we will be up to around 30,000 coins after this. No, not 30,000 coins, 20,000 coins, so should I say, after this pack. Well, to be fair, Mason Mount could get sold as well. And there's also like Christoph Schindler and stuff like that in the rest of the pack. So that's now done. What are we going to do next? Well, we're going to now show this team, because this is sort of the new team now. Obviously bringing one player in, which is Lundberg, and obviously we've got Dudek as well, tradable. So now we're going to move on into some Foot Champs gameplay, because obviously it is time to play the weekend league. I know it's now Monday for you. I played obviously all these games and stuff like that on Friday. Also, we've got Mbappe as well to test out in the weekend league, which is of course going to be his first weekend, which is going to be class to see. I want him to see scoring loads of goals, and obviously helping Salah as well, because them two up front could be ridiculously good together. Speaking of Mohamed Salah, he of course got that new special card as well, which is quite frustrating because we've done an untradeable player of the month. But you know what, the player of the month design's better, so who cares? Anyway, who's going to get the first goal of the weekend? Well, it's going to be flashback Riyad Mahrez. You don't really see him scoring too often these days, as he's obviously now deployed as a right mid instead of being up front with Mohamed Salah. So obviously that is quite nice to get to see him get the goal there, should I say. So then moving a couple of minutes later, he does get a goal back through Tafe Chong, who again is quite a decent player. I was looking at doing him like a few obviously weeks ago when he came out. Looks quite decent, but I think I'd rather do Neres, and obviously with the 2 months or just under 2 months that it's out for, I probably will head towards Neres, depending obviously what comes out, especially around like Team of the Year, and obviously just before that with the freeze promo that should probably come out, because we don't do Footmas anymore because EA Sports are just weird. So as you can see, we are 3-1 up in this first game, which is really, really good. And we're hopefully going to be 4-1 up here. As you can see, Mbappe using his pace, using his sort of agility, agility to get around the defence, take a shot there, and he's got another goal. We're now 4-1 up, and he's actually going to go and quit off the back of that. So that's actually really, really good. And we do get the first win of the day. Abradabravka, thank you, my son. And I can't, I'm just going to stop saying it. Anyway, so we're going to move on now into the second game, and this is that. It's again quite a nice team. It's pretty much, well, it is quite Liga based, but obviously he's got the likes of Benzema and Depay up front with Ousmane Dembele out on the right. He's also playing a 3-back, which I can confirm he did play throughout the whole game, which obviously left him quite exposed at the back. And as you can see, we do get a goal there, probably from that being exposed. It was Roberto Carlos to win the ball actually in the centre mid position, which was quite interesting. I am seeing that quite a lot. Roberto Carlos is pushing up quite high. Obviously, he has got a high work rate, so even with him staying back on attacking and things like that on the tactics, he's still going to bomb forward sometimes, leaving us a little bit exposed. But we have got players that will step back in there. For example, N'Golo Kante does drop back sometimes into centre back, so it's not too much of a worry. Don't leave us too exposed, but I've seen against the better players, they will get opportunities to go and score because of that. So anyway, as you can see, he did go and score in the 87th minute, and then he goes and scores once again to completely turn the game around. I was winning comfortably 2-1, but then we do go ahead and lose this game 3-2 off the back of 2 pretty sloppy goals, I'll be honest. Obviously one with a corner, I believe, and then that last goal was pretty shoddy defended by me, so hands up, that was pretty terrible. And we're just gonna have to move on into the next game and hopefully win this one to obviously put us 2-1, because that is sort of what we aim to do, because we are 1-1 now. Obviously winning that first game and losing that second one. So this is the third game. He's got some decent-ish players in there. Di Natale probably was his hero pack at some point, whether that be the pre-order or whether that be an SBC. He also got himself like Rudiger and stuff in there as well, and also a Vidic, so he definitely packed Vidic from the baby icon, so maybe he likes opening packs, so that's probably why he got Di Natale. Anyway, as you can see there, we chipped the goalkeeper with Mohamed Salah, showing his worth, proving that he should still be in this side, because I mean, let's face it, he's absolutely incredible, and even in real life, he's so much better in real life than he is on this game. He's actually, I think he's like I don't know what the word is, he's unjustified on this game to what he's in real life. He's genuinely ridiculous in real life. He's a joke. in my opinion, he should have won the Ballon d'Or, but he finished like 6th or something stupid. And obviously we saw the likes of John Junior come 4th, which is just a little, no, it came 3rd, didn't he? That, which is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, as you can see, we are losing 4-1 in this game, and it's Bernardo Silva to get the final goal, which sort of made me think, right, you know what, I'm just going to quit. Because this year, it genuinely doesn't matter if you quit, you're still going to get the rank that you want, unless you're going obviously for rank 1. That's sort of a little bit different. Obviously, you kind of need to stay in pretty much every single game and sweat them out if you want to get that. But we never go for that. I've literally never gone for it once in this year. And obviously, we only went to like Elite 3 last year, which obviously rank 1 is probably a little bit better than Elite 3 of last year. So, as you can see, we are 1-0 down and then 2-0 down as well. Dudek, that's pretty shoddy goalkeeping, mate. I don't know what you're doing, but you probably should have saved that. You did actually get a hand to it, but of course, it's still in the back of the net, which is quite frustrating. And then pushing through again, he's lobbed it over my defence. That's something I've seen as well. My defence seems to be a little bit too high. So I did pause the game at some point and just, as you can see, I think I paused it here. And I just sort of wanted to see what would happen if I put the depth down a little bit. Didn't really help, mate, and I'll be honest, I was 4-0 down, and I just thought, fine, do you know what, he's a decent player. I probably won't say he's amazing, he wasn't the greatest, but you know, I was just sort of in that mood where we need to get the games done as quickly as possible, so I've gone ahead and quit another game. So unfortunately we are now 1-3, so sort of trying to rectify and save the weekend, we kind of need to win this game to obviously keep my mood at decent levels. But as you can see, we do go 1-0 down very, very early on, and N'Golo Kante is the one to score as well, which kind of did my head in. And obviously being 3 minutes in, it was just like, oh, here we go again, we're going to lose another. But then when you've got, of course, Kylian Mbappe up front, it's a little bit of a different story. He's just incredible. He does absolutely everything. He's so silky, so smooth on the ball. He's better than Salah, but that's only because of his 5-star skills. Like, obviously having the 5-star skills is very important to obviously do the likes of the inverted flip flap and stuff, and obviously the normal elastic or flip flap, whatever you want to call it. It's a very key skill that obviously has been a part of the sort of meta skills for quite a few years now. But anyway, as you can see, he does pull a goal back there to bring it back to 2-2 with Karim Benzema, who's a very good SBC, by the way. If you've not completed him and got like a French team or a La Liga team, I'd go ahead and do him because he looks ridiculous, especially when he plays me. He always seems to score, and he's rapid to say he's like 10'2", and obviously an absolute tree. So as you can see, we do win the game 4-2. Kylian Mbappe, or we win the game actually 5-2. Kylian Mbappe, just start of the show in that one, he's just honestly, he's so good, and he's still worth 1.3 million, which shows he's a very good player. So anyway, that's going to pretty much wrap up the end of the episode. We are currently 2-3 in the weekend, and I'll obviously carry on in the next one, so I'll catch you in that episode tomorrow. Peace.